Hey, what's up, boxing fans? I'm Miguel Maravilla here with the preview of the undercard between Andy Ruiz Jr. and Luis King Kong Ortiz. This is a very exciting pay-per-view as we have a opener between rising star lightweight Jose El Rayo Valenzuela taking on former 130-pound champion Jezreel Corrales of Colombia. And then we also have in the co-feature, we have Isaac Pitbull Cruz as he takes on Eduardo Ramirez. Also making his return to the ring, former champion Abner taking on Miguel Flores. This fight's taking place at the Crypto Arena, formerly the Staples Center in Los Angeles, live on pay-per-view. You don't want to miss it. Very exciting, leading to the heavyweight action between Andy Ruiz Jr. and Luis King Kong Ortiz. These fights will serve as the appetizer to the main course, which will be Ruiz Ortiz. Opening up the pay-per-view, Jose El Rayo Valenzuela with a record of 12-0, 8 knockouts. El Rayo is coming off a first-round knockout over former champion Francisco Vargas. Just a technician in the ring. He uses all the technique, comes in with explosive power in both hands. He is from the town of Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, which has produced many great talent, such as Fernando Cojulito Montiel, Jorge El Travieso Arce, as he looks to follow in the footsteps of those fighters. Standing in his way is former world champ Jezreel Corrales. Corrales, he made headlines a few years back when he won the WBA super featherweight title. He ended up knocking out Takashi Uchiyama in 2 rounds, and then proved that the first time wasn't a fluke, beating him in the rematch via split decision, both taking place in Uchiyama's hometown of Japan. He was then knocked out by Alberto Machado. He lost the WBA titles. And since then, while he has mainly served as a gatekeeper and was defeated to former champ Chris Colbert, has gone on to fight. Now he takes on Valenzuela and he serves as another gatekeeper, opening up the pay-per-view. Expect this to be a pretty exciting opening for the pay-per-view card, as Rayo Valenzuela will definitely once again have a highlight reel knockout against Corrales. Corrales is here to give Valenzuela a tough time, give him experience, but I don't see that happening. Valenzuela way too skilled, and Rayo will strike on Corrales, as I predict a no more than 5 rounds in this fight, that's for sure, as Valenzuela is definitely one to watch. 3-division champion Abner is back in the ring as he takes on Miguel Flores. This is scheduled for 10 rounds in the super featherweight division. For Mares, he last stepped foot in the ring, dropping a unanimous decision to his rival Leo Santa Cruz, that taking place at Crypto. Then it was the Staples Center. His 2 defeats, last 2 defeats were to Abner to Leo Santa Cruz, taking place at the Staples Center, and his other defeat took place at the hands of Johnny Gonzalez when he was locked out. 3 defeats in his career, and he looks to make his comeback as he takes on Flores. Flores fought for the world title against Leo Santa Cruz. Dropped a decision. Flores gave Leo a solid fight, going the distance with him. This fight, while don't know what can happen, because Ramirez is testing out where he currently stands in his return. And as for Flores, well, Flores is trying to make a name for himself. This is one of those fights where it's tough to go against Abner. Abner is very well liked. He's had a hell of a career, very exciting fighter. However, coming into this fight, I just feel taking on the much taller, the much bigger Miguel Flores. Flores himself has handled his own. He's been up against Leo. He showed that he proved that he could be in there against that class, that quality of fighters. However, with Ramirez making his return, it's been a while, and personally to someone of this caliber like Flores, again, he wants to make a name for himself, and what a perfect stage on pay-per-view, and against the former world champion in Ramirez. I expect Flores to pull off a very close decision in what will be a very exciting fight between Mexicans Isaac Pitbull Cruz, with a record of 23-2, 1 draw and 16 knockouts, against Eduardo Ramirez, 27-2, 12 knockouts for Cruz out of Mexico City, and Ramirez out of the fighting town of Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. This is a classic case between Mexican versus Mexican. As for Pitbull, a very aggressive mauling style. You saw what he did in his fight against Gervonta Davis. He was not backing down. He was not intimidated. He did everything to, give Davis a tough fight and earn Davis's respect. He, prior to that, he won a unanimous decision, beating former world champion Francisco Vargas. He has a impressive resume with wins over previously unbeaten Jose Matias Romero. He also has a nasty knockout over Diego Magdaleno. Other than that, in his last fight, he did what he had to do in stopping former world champion Yorkis Gamboa, that on the big stage at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, as he comes into this pay-per-view as the co-feature, taking on his fellow Mexican, Ramirez. Ramirez is coming off a win over Luis Melendez in his last fight, that a majority decision. The only defeats are to former world champion Lee Salby, that was originally a world title fight, but Ramirez came in overweight for that fight and still fought. Also, his last defeat was to Claudio Marrero, that by unanimous decision. So a very durable fighter. Since his defeats, he has wins over Leduan Bartolome, 4th round TKO, a 5th round stoppage over for this fight to steal the show. This is perhaps the best fight on paper. It's always a good fight when you get Mexican versus Mexican. They will leave it all in the ring. Style-wise, it's a toss-up. You're going to have a classic case of boxer versus puncher. However, boxer-puncher being Ramirez, I feel he's going to go out there fighting smart. However, Pitbull's style, he's going to go out there to maul you, just like a Pitbull. That's how he gets his moniker, Pitbull. He's going to go out there, make it a street fight, make it an ugly fight, make Ramirez uncomfortable. Ramirez himself is going to have to make it a very awkward fight, very uncomfortable fight for Pitbull. He's going to have to box him and hold and smother be moving, give them different angles. This is a toss-up fight. I expect this this fight to just be a bloody one. If it goes the distance, man, both of their faces are gonna be grotesque. I could guarantee that. This fight, I just don't see it going 12 rounds. And like I said, if it goes 12 rounds, you're gonna get you could possibly get another case of Gotti type of battle. You know, these guys really want to get to that next tier in their division. Both are hungry, but in this case, I am gonna give the edge to Pitbull. I feel his aggression is gonna make the difference here, and overall his momentum and his experience coming into this fight. Again, expect Cruz to win this. It's going to be an ugly fight, that's for sure. But very exciting leading to the main event.